Many of the soldiers had to cope with images that wouldn't go away. Many of these parts of human bodies were actually used to shore up the trench system itself. Some soldiers found it humorous to hang their water canteens on a protruding arm or a protruding leg. These were not people who were disrespectful of the dead. They were living with the dead. One can imagine the possibilities of becoming numb to such images, but those who couldn't turn off their feelings, internalized them, brought them home with them, lived with them, dreamt about them, and went mad because of them.
Wilfred Owen was having to learn how to live with the dead. He spent days trapped near the dismembered body of a friend. When finally relieved, he tried to make sense of it all in a letter home to his sister.
My very dear sister, you must not entertain the least concern about me. You know, it was not the Germans that worked me up, nor the explosives, but it was living so long by poor old Cock Robin, as we used to call Second Lieutenant Kroger, who lay not only nearby, but in various places around and about, if you understand.
On the 6th of June 1917, Owen was sent home. He had lasted only 4 months. The diagnosis, shellshock. Physicians of the time described shellshock as the nervous system's withdrawal from an intolerable reality. During the war, doctors used training films to show the effects of mechanized warfare. These films have been buried in hospital archives for almost 80 years. This man had been forced to bayonet an enemy in the face. This soldier responded to nothing except the word bomb. This French soldier couldn't even look at an officer's hat. It was part of their therapy to film the road to their own recovery.
There's some extraordinary material about the way in which soldiers who were incapable of acting were taught first to sew, then to weave, then to farm, then to carry a gun, and then to shoot it again. As if they're moving from a kind of feminine recuperation to masculine combat status, and that they can go back to the men's war.
Electric shock treatment was given to thousands of shell shock victims. For training purposes, French physicians filmed their colleagues applying electrodes to the spines of shell-shocked men who had trouble walking. This was an entirely new kind of illness, one that left doctors grasping for solutions.